Well, thank you for stopping in. My name is Friday, and this is the 420 Tarot Lounge. We are currently calling in Sovereign by lighting these candles. And his approved, I will say approved, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, your higher self. There's a lot of interpretations of what God is, okay, or if he even exists. Everybody has their own interpretation of this, and not everyone is absolute. I'll put it that way. Whether you are from a Hindu, Buddhism, Catholicism, Judaism, whatever, whatever whatever you have been shown to follow, you have to have something in your heart to want to go that way. Okay? It's not we'll call it faith. So our eternal strings that keep us tethered to something larger than us. Just merely saying you believe that is not enough. That's something for you to think about. Okay, I do practice tarot and other mystical spiritual pathways, but my purpose, my reason for following that sort of path, although I am I guess I am a Christian. I do believe that there's something higher than us. I do believe that proof was brought or sent to us. Whether or not we choose to believe it is free will. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave that. That's your little less than 4-minute pep talk before we get started here. So we have called in Sovereign, and I hope that I hope that he is hearing us. And I say us, you're here, so you are calling on him as well. So now we're going to clear the air. We're going to clear the air, and we are going to we are looking at the candles. Take a deep breath in. Hold for 4 seconds. Release it for the count of 7. And release it. Did I say that right? We may have to start over on that. Yes, you get all my bloopers, blunders, and bleeps. Okay, let's clear the air. Then we'll start our breathing exercise. How's that? Okay. Now, yes, I have to put that out, otherwise my smoke detector will go off. So let's start our little breathing exercise. Breathe in for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 4, 3, 2. Push out for 8. I just want you to put your mind's eye on high alert. Okay? Watch what's going on around you in your personal space, how you're feeling, the sounds you hear, the maybe there's sensations that you feel, and keep in tune with those while we begin this reading. So now we're calling on Sovereign, requesting a message that is either delivered by him or his approved messengers. And I say approved messengers from Sovereign in order to repel those things that we're not really wanting to hear from. 10 of Swords. King of Cups. Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords. Okay. Someone's a little distracted. I feel like there's been okay, because I'm seeing this as both sides. Okay. Either you or someone you, or the person, your person, the person you think is your person. There's something not quite right there. So either you have the straying eye, or there's some sort of uncertainty, or they do, your person. Um, Let's see. 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. That was the one, but I guess not, eh? Queen of Cups. Knight of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. But then we have the King of Cups. It feels like and then we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Like I said, it feels as though either yourself or your person, maybe a little bit of uncertainty that is being felt. Um, but I'm also feeling like the uncertainty is created or becomes due to a distraction or a um, uh, maybe they have to work late more often than normal. So then it brings the uncertainty in um, on the other for the other person because it's like, are they really working late? Okay. So if you are the one that is the working late, we'll say, and you really truly are working late, you're being honest, truthful. Um, and we're going to get a few more cards here because I just heard the word surprise party. So I hope I'm not ruining your surprise. Um, but I feel like the anchor of this reading, the Ten of Swords, is there is hurt feelings, hurt egos, or damaged egos, and it's all due to uh, distractions. The uncertainty is because society has taught us that when someone is lying, someone is lying, lovers underneath, and the Six of Swords. When somebody is lying, they tend to about why they're not being able to spend time with you or some such event. Um, it's their excuse is always they have to work. They promised Buddy they'd go with them somewhere. Uh, Things like that. Is society has taught us that, and now that kind of thing plays in our minds, and that's what generates uncertainty. So that uncertainty then creates the uncertainty between you and your person, then will generate a I'm going to say a form of victimhood, and I think that will lessen the attraction. So if the other one is coming at you now, they may be asking questions, but if they turn that inquiry into a moment of victimhood, this is where things will become disconnected. And then there'll be a little bit of chaotic energy is going to come in at some point to set things straight. Um, but setting things straight may not always work in your favor. Now, everything is free will. Um, taking this course of action or making this choice is going to come out with this outcome. taking this course of action, making this choice is going to give you a different outcome. And your path is your choice, is your choices, is your resistance to distractions, is your or your weakness to distractions. These distractions can be anywhere from a health issue, actually being stressed out at work, the kids driving you nuts. Those, for me, it feels like those are the types of distractions. So they are distractions that, or shall I say, there are issues with things that fill your cup. So there are distractions with your work. There are distractions with your golf swing. There are distractions because maybe the last time you were out playing golf, you, instead of playing golf, you played, I like to call it whack fuck, because you go to swing the golf club, you miss the ball, or you kick the ball just a little bit and it just goes a few feet, and then you're like, fuck, right? But I mean, it's a little more exaggerated than that, but hey. Trying to make it a little bit lighter here because I do feel a heaviness, the uncertainty, the now sprucing things up, or not sprucing things up, spicing things up. It may be the key. So if you are the one that is distracted, I feel like this is your call from Sovereign, that you are distracted and you need to start making some kind of purposeful actions to bring things back into some level of certainty. That could be it could be on your own initiative, or you may be approached by your person with inquiries. Okay. I think that you are the one with the distractions, and it's your person that is having a hard time with. I think that they are having a feeling. Let's get some more cards here. I'm getting the feeling that they're thinking you are. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. And one just fell on the floor. The High Priestess and the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. It's like okay, so they're on to you, but you may not be up to anything. Okay, it may be just a level of comfort that you've grown accustomed to, and now you're falling into the lull and expecting your person to accept it without question. Four of Wands. Okay, so I feel like your call here. Two more cards. Two more cards. Seven of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Look at that. Seven of Cups. Five. Same issue. So you're My readings are timeless, and I do encourage discernment when watching tarot or any other mystical spiritual pathway. Three of Wands is the underlying here. So, again, there is you're here because there's your intuition is recognizing that there's a problem that needs to be addressed. And this problem is just, I'm going to call it distractions and I'm going to say helplessness, but it's not helplessness like you can't help yourself or the other person can't help themselves. But it's more of it's a new, possibly a new area in your relationship that you haven't explored yet. So you feel like you may not be going, you're afraid that you might be going in the wrong direction. This, okay, wow. This is, I think that there's distractions on both sides. So if providing that your distractions are genuine work or genuinely helping a buddy move or whatever, those are genuine, you are genuinely telling the truth, then you need to be seeing what the other person is, how the other person is feeling. Okay. um, Take a moment to death. Knight of Cups. Okay. Three of Wands. Again, Three of Wands. So we've got a lot of doubles here. All right, we've got the Seven of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and now the Three of Wands. Okay, so your advice here is, let's take a breath in for the count of four. Four, hold for 7, 5, 6, 7, out for 8. I can only do it for 7, but that's okay. Okay, so your advice here is, like I said, if you're the one with the distractions, you're going to have to set your ego aside and show your person how much you love them, how much you care about them, that that they do matter, and that they are above your distractions. And if you are the one that is thinking that your person, so if you're on the other side, if you're thinking that your person is making excuses to not spend time with you, it's, I think you need to initiate some kind of conversation. The Hermit. I feel like you've been quiet for too long, so you need to get on that ship. You need to pass through that portal. Let's see, there's like a portal behind her. Um, take that step. You may find that if you are the person with distractions, the one making excuses, you may find that you are using those for as some kind of shield or protection, something. So it's like you are maybe afraid of, maybe you're falling further deeply in love with your person and that's scaring you. But if you are the other person, like this to me, it seems like there is a very delicate dance. And the the reason why you guys clicked in the first place, maybe I feel like you need to come back to that. You need to come back to that level. So it would be like taking a step backwards, but you'd be taking a step backwards to take a giant leap forwards, if that makes sense. So I want to thank you for staying to the end. Not many people make it this far. But I am hopeful that the right people, the right energies will find the messages that I am producing, or videos I'm putting out. I'm not producing the messages. Sovereign is. I'm only interpreting the cards. But each and every one of you is a beautiful soul. And I am hopeful for you that you are able to put on your brave face, your calm face, your confident face, and address this, because I do feel like this, the person you're with right now is your person. And I don't think it's just your person for now. I think this is your person forever. I hope you understood what I meant by that. I want you to have a beautiful day, or as best a day as you can in the situation you find yourself. And I hope you do come back. If you enjoy my interpretation, I ask that you smash that like button, pass that puff. And if you'd like to see more, or want to be notified when I put out new material, please hit that subscribe button. And maybe I'll show up in your algorithm again. Namaste.